guys, thanks for stopping by my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a really fun video. It's the perfect palette tag. There's 10 questions and I picked a palette for each one. I did use one more than once, but I tried not to do that, and also there were 2 palettes that I used that were limited edition, so I'm sorry for that. I tried to pick ones that weren't, but to be honest, I don't have a ton of palettes to choose from, and I tried to pick what I thought was best for each one. So there were 2 limited edition ones used, but otherwise I hope you find this video really helpful, and if you have any questions or things I didn't address at the end, just leave them down in the comments below. So let's get started. The first question is best packaging, and for this one, this was kind of easy for me, just because even though I love all my palettes packaging, I really do. That sounds really nerdy, but I do. There was one that really stood out to me, and it was the Urban Decay Vice 2 palette, which is a limited edition one. They had this on sale this past year's holiday season. But the reason I chose this one is because it's a good size. You know, it's not too big, it's not too small. It has this beautiful purpley, indigo, smoky front, and then it has this big jeweled Urban Decay logo, which I think it's really cute. And also, it has a big button that you use to open the inside, and then it pops up, and I'm going to try not to blind you with the mirror, but it has all the colors, and they're not really organized by anything, but they have their names written really clearly, and it comes with a brush, so I just think this is a great palette packaging-wise. I think it's really sturdy. It's, you know, you can travel with it if you wanted to, but it doesn't take up too much space, so I like that one for that category. The next category is best color payoff, and this was another one that, even though all my palettes really have good color payoff, otherwise I wouldn't have bought them, there was one that really stood out to me, and it was the Lorac Pro palette. This palette gets a lot of hype on YouTube and in real life. And to be honest, the hype is definitely deserved. It's a beautiful palette. It has 8 neutral shades, 8 shimmer shades, 16 neutral shades. 8 of them are matte and 8 of them are shimmers. And they're just so pigmented. They're so beautiful. You don't need a lot. A little goes a long way. Yet they blend out really smooth, and I mean, they're beautiful. The pigmentation is top notch, and this is a really wonderful palette. The next category is most versatile, and for this one, again, I'm gonna have to go with my Urban Decay Vice 2 palette, and the only reason I chose this is because it has such a variety of shades. It has neutral shades, it has light shades, it has dark shades, it has shimmer shades, it has matte shades, so in all honesty, you could create practically any look with this. There are even a few different black shades to choose from. There's a matte pink, a shimmer pink, different shades of blue, and then you still have your neutrals down here that you have a matte shade and then this bright shimmery shade, and it's just, I feel like you could create really almost anything you wanted to. So that one I'm going to choose as my most versatile one. The next one is best for traveling, and for this one I chose another one that's not for sale anymore, but it was for sale for a long time, so you all might have this. It's the Urban Decay Deluxe Shadow Box. This one has 9 shades. You have, oops, there goes a little brush thing. Oops, there it goes again. You have 3 really neutral shades, and then you have a black and these colors that are really, really pretty and pigmented. And the reason I chose this one as best for traveling is because it's not too big and it's not too small, but it's sturdy. But it also, when I travel, like if I'm going to the beach or something, I'm not typically going to do like a full glammed out eye or anything, but this has some really pretty colors that you can use, just like all over shades. It also has a black, so if you want to do some smoke, add some dimension to it, as well as some colors if you're feeling really fun, and a lot of times in the summer some color is nice. So I chose this one as my best for traveling palette, specifically with the beach in mind. So yeah, that's that one. The next category is biggest regret, and this one is it was kind of difficult for me because I don't have many palettes to choose from, because I don't go out and buy them all the time. I tend to put a lot of thought into a palette before I buy it. I'm sure you all do the same. So I don't really buy a palette that, you know, has bad reviews or anything like that, so I'm pretty happy with what I get usually. But if I had to choose one that I might not, I mean, I could live without, you know, I chose this one. It's the Urban Decay Naked Basics palette. And the reason I chose this one is not because it's a bad palette, because it's really great. It's just, I feel like I have a lot of these shades already. So this isn't one that I reach for all the time. A lot of times I use it, like if I'm using a single shadow, like from the drugstore or something, and I need something to put in my crease or something to blend it out or something like that. So this is a good palette, and I really love it, and I do use it. I just don't necessarily need it. So that was my biggest regret, probably. Although it's so cute. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Just because it's so small and it fits in my hand, that was probably one of the reasons I bought it. I'm a sucker for cute little mini things, you know? But, okay. The next category is Best Color Payoff. Nope, we already did that one. This one is Best Color Names. My bad. And I chose for this one a palette that, it's not one you can buy, necessarily. It's my Makeup Geek Shadow Palette. So when you order things from Makeup Geek, you order the individual eyeshadows and then you put them in a palette. So this one isn't one that you can buy, but it's, you know, you can buy all the shadows and make your own. So I'm covering up the mirror, by the way. Sorry to have such awkward hands. But yeah, so this one I chose for Best Color Names because these have really cute names, but they're not just cute. Like, they help show you what the color of the eyeshadow is going to be. So, you know, you have your neutrals like Peach Smoothie, Creme Brulee, and then you have Mermaid and Shimmer Mint and, let's see, what's another one? Cocoa Bear. So you have all these pretty cute names, but they also clue you in as to what color it's going to be. So you're not just like wondering, you know, what color is that going to be? So this is one that I chose for Best Color Names because I feel like they're cute, but they also put some thought into it. The next question is least used, and this palette is one that is least used for me, not because I don't like it, but because it's the newest palette I have. And it is the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. I love this palette. I love everything about this palette, but I've just not used it very much yet because it's new to me. I've only had it a few weeks. So it is my least used. I'll show you the inside though. Let me cover up the mirror so it doesn't blind you. Here it's, do you see how beautiful that is? It's got all these neutral colors, but it also has ones like this deep burgundy color, this purple color, this pink color. I mean, you have not just neutrals, but you have some colors to work with as well. So I really love this palette, and I can't wait to use it more. Because it's new, I've not used it as much yet. The next question is most used, and for this one, it's my original Naked palette. I love this palette. It was my first real high-end palette, so I have some special attachment with it. It's just beautiful. You all have seen it probably a million times. It's just these beautiful, warm, neutral colors that you can wear anytime. You can create so many different looks with these. I just love this palette, and when I'm at school, this is what I wear practically every day, so it definitely is my most used. My most loved palette. This is such a hard question because I love all of them. But I'm going to have to go with my Naked 3. And this is because it's just so beautiful. And I got it for Christmas from my boyfriend, and I was so excited. Like, I practically cried when I got it. I didn't really, but I was just so excited. And I even got it a few days early, so it was even more of a surprise. It's just so beautiful. It's got this beautiful tin packaging, which I love. It also has like this flame kind of appearance. It's got the gold letters, and then you open it up and the real party starts. Look at these colors. Aren't they so beautiful? They're pink toned, but they're really wearable. And it comes with a brush and a full-size mirror that I'm hiding so it doesn't blind you. But yeah, this is probably my most loved palette. Each time I wear it, I'm just excited to wear it. I'm excited to use it, and I'm just excited to look at it. Let's be real. So that's my most loved one. And the last question is Desert Island, which I assume means if I was trapped on an island and could only bring one palette, what would I bring? And that is just impossible because I love all of these so much, and I love wearing them and using them, and I would hate to pick just one, but if I had to, I would probably go with my chocolate bar palette just because it's the most new, so I know it wouldn't run out quickly. And it also has enough variety of shades that I wouldn't get bored. You know, it has the neutral colors, but it also has some fun colors in there so I could shake things up a little bit. So that is my tag. I hope you all loved this video, and if you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And if you all want to do this video, let me know. Some of you all might already have done it, but if you'll just link down your videos down below, I'll check them out. I love watching these videos. So I hope you all have a great day, and I'll talk to you all next time. Bye.